Hello and welcome to Web Relates. Today we're looking at the AskReddit subreddit, where we are exploring the answers to a question posed by a lonely troll. Obese people of Reddit. What is something non-obese people don't understand or can't understand? Warren JT says, the guilt that comes when you're seen eating anything at all. The, good for you, if you're seen eating a salad, because the only possible reason a fat dude would eat a salad is to lose weight. The existential dread every time you get a random pain in your chest or stitch in your side and think, this could finally be the heart attack. The fact that you can go days or weeks at a time without really feeling bad about being fat, but then all of a sudden one day, it's all you can notice about yourself. Summer bloody sucks. It's too hot anyway, but being fat makes it hotter. And then you get worried that, despite having perfectly good, if not over-the-top hygiene, maybe you're starting to have fat guy smell. Edit. Also, the unsolicited advice from incredibly well-intentioned people that don't think we haven't heard it all already, or don't know it already. Logic brain versus emotional brain is so misunderstood. Sunflower Luff has replied to Warren saying, I once got the "oh wow, good for you" comment from a thin co-worker when I was eating a salad for lunch. I started laughing because I eat a salad for lunch every day, like I have for the past 10 years. She just didn't realize because we usually work different shifts. I told her I was fat because I ate too much junk food in addition to my healthy meals, and she acted like it was the most awkward conversation she'd ever had in her life. Hey, you were the one who brought it up. Complete Scar says, the constant need to physically adjust yourself. I wear clothes that fit, but I'm still constantly adjusting my clothes, my body position, etc., just to be comfortable, and for my clothes to have a chance of hiding some of what's going on here. My thin friends almost never adjust their clothes and such. Steph Full has replied, OMG this. That's the main thing I noticed when I became thin, was that I could just get up and down from a chair and not have to spend 5 minutes adjusting my clothes. That, and I could cross my legs without having to hoist up my leg manually, lol. Dia says, how you become expected to be the garbage disposal. Oh hey, there's leftover cake from co-worker's birthday thing. We'll take it to fat co-worker. They'll eat it. Or the last donut or whatever. And then they get all upset when we say no, and are like, it'll go to waste, because I'm already fat, so what does it matter, right? Accomplished Trip mentions, you're more in danger of poor medical care when you're obese. Physicians will say, lose weight, in lieu of testing, diagnostics, or anything resembling medical care. Alanama Blamaspama says, I dropped a lot of weight before, and family or friend reunions go one of 3 ways. 1. The person tells you you look great, and they ask what you did. 2. They'll tell you look so much better and healthier because they were concerned about you. However, the surprising one is 3. They'll insult or complain about the heavier you, like it was a completely different person. And number 3 isn't coming from people you normally have contentious relationships with, or people you have tough love or hard joking relationships with. You expect jokes from those people. It surprisingly comes from the people you are very close to, sometimes ones you never hear speak badly of anyone. The hardest I've heard was, I'm surprised we were even friends. On a similar note, a friend found out I was much heavier before I met her, and she said, we wouldn't have been friends. It's those comments that stick with you, even more than the insults from when you were heavier. It's harder because it validates the insecurities you had about your weight, how people perceive you, and how conditional some of your seemingly closest relationships actually are. Thanks to depression and quarantine, I've put some of that weight back on, and those remarks still come to mind when I'm feeling insecure. Flurryman says, I was fat all my life until I lost 80 pounds from my junior to senior year of high school, 210 to 130. I was stared at, laughed at, and made fun of. The second I lost all the weight, people wanted to be my friend, and all of the negatives went away. Everything you said is true. The mental damage sticks. I've been in shape at 5'11", 155 pounds with muscle for a while now, but I still catch myself doing the shirt tug and pillow over the gut as protection. And Haley Chicky has replied, this was my experience too. I'm 5'9". At my biggest, I was morbidly obese at 291 pounds. I'm now 198 pounds, so still overweight, but in a way that clearly most people find acceptable for a woman in her 40s, as people treat me very differently. People who would avoid speaking to me are now initiating conversations. People who were outright contemptuous and unkind to me are now quite friendly. At work, I get comments about how great I'm doing and how confident I am these days. I've literally changed nothing but my weight. I was always good at my job, and I knew it. But apparently, it's not possible for a fatty to not be lazy and stupid, so they're only noticing what I do now. It's kind of heartbreaking that people are so discriminatory. Honestly, most people don't even realize that they're doing it. I've even had really close friends who've known me for years not believe me that I used to be morbidly obese. Then I show them a picture of us together from the time, and they look bewildered and have said, "I just don't remember you like that," which is equal parts sweet and upsetting. Do you just love me no matter what I look like? Or are you struggling to imagine yourself being friends with a fatty? I try not to think about it too much, except when checking myself before making judgments about people based on how they look. Some of my best friends are skinny bees, after all. Well, now, that was quite an interesting bit of insight. A lot of things we don't often think about, insecurities that we don't realize we trigger or that they are aware of. On things like commenting when they eat a salad, for example. It reminds me of something I saw a while ago about not punishing behavior you want to see. It might seem like some sort of positive reinforcement at first, but those kind of comments really come across as some sort of passive aggressive mockery, especially if you do it too often. All right, guys, that's it for today. A little bit of a short one, but I found a lot of the insight quite interesting. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers.